utilizing one of my natural self-soothing tools, which is talking myself through a situation that feels hard. And I want to record it, even if it's mostly just my voice, because I think it's a good practice to model. And I don't want to have to stop and give too much in the way of a disclaimer, but I do not encourage adding complication to your drive if you're ever driving. I did start a video while I was driving. However, I will reassure you that I am a professional in that I have done my many thousands of hours of driving for pay. And so, yeah, I definitely don't recommend it for the average driver. The average driver, if you're going to record a video while you're while you're driving, absolutely pull over, start, do not drive again until you're totally ready to not look at the camera. Basically treat it like a person is in your car with you. You're talking to a person in your car. That's what I'm doing. So, noticing progress in my practice of this overcoming stress during driving. I guess when I try to actually think of that particular era of my life, my head hurts too much to verbalize it. So instead, I am going to practice taking deep breaths. Whew. Don't worry, that's not a worrisome sound. I am practicing taking multiple deep breaths in a row. Why do people ride the line? Like, god damn. Are they swerving because they're not fucking paying attention? God damn. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to verbalize some, not words necessarily, but sounds as my body communicates to me. That's releasing past fears, experiences that were literally terrifying and life-threatening that are not happening right now. There are some external factors that are genuinely dangerous. I am driving in Seattle area, and those motherfuckers, I do not know who fucking taught these assholes how to drive, but I see more assholery in like a 20-minute fucking time on the freeway than I see in 15 fucking hours, a minimum 15 hours a week driving in Portland during rush hour. Seattle drivers there's a very high percentage fucking a-holes. Okay. My friend Piper was able to overcome his fury at the assholery on these roads. I can too. Okay, anyhow, didn't anticipate that practice, but it's a very good one. Deep breaths into belly. Multiple checks of surroundings while breathing. After multiple deep breaths and surroundings navigation, like checking, getting a lay of the land. Continuing the breathing, deep pauses wherever possible. Complete exhalation whenever possible. Noting it's okay to feel fear at the intensity of the stomach contractions and head stuff. Let it out. Let that shit go. Okay. So now I'm on a slower road. It is early November in Newcastle, Washington area. We recently had a cold snap followed by warm weather. Cold snap was long enough to turn the trees on. So it was like all at once 70% of the trees that had still been green fucking had their switch flipped. So instead of like a really long period, way past normal, I'm burping too, that's a good sign that's coming out. It was like 25% color that was on time, but even that was super vibrant. God, I just fell in love with some Japanese maples and more. Like anyway, right now I'm like driving through a corridor, a wooded corridor. It's four to 5 lanes. It's a lot, but it's slow. It's slow right now. It's awesome. I love it. I have plenty of space, and the fucking corridor is mind-boggling. However, this is probably more for passengers, actually. Maybe only passengers should look at the, because I'm trained to, like, quickly notice a lot of detail. However, if you watch the documentary about perception, was it OPB? It's on YouTube. You'll find out that we actually see anything, any picture, visual we see is actually made up of a lot of quick snapshots of little spot areas. You don't see the whole thing all at once. Anyhow, it's epically gorgeous, and that is a grounding practice that I find to be really helpful. I guess I realized as I said it, it's kind of more expert level, and or as a passenger, and or out in the woods, like walking, or park the car and get out and just like breathe it. But also note, I'm in an urban area. I mean, I just drove through a very heavy urban area, and this is still like a very populated suburban area, and there is absolutely gorgeous nature surrounding everything, and there are absolutely gorgeous parks very close, like within 5 minutes of just about everywhere I just drove through. And many of them, once you park and walk for like 5 minutes, you might still hear the road probably, but you can kind of tune out that it's cars. You can pretend it's water or something, but you're surrounded by enough nature, natural with a path, that it feels like you're like out in the woods, but it was like super easy to get there. You know, it's not a lot of effort, so it's easy, it's worth the time, you can do it quickly. This park is so gorgeous. And honestly, this is like the first time I ever thought this particular apartment complex was gorgeous, but it's blending with the fall colors so well right now that it's like, it's blowing my mind. I'm glad I'm going really slow. Anyway, hopefully I actually can download and remove this video before Passy even gets to it. But yeah, I guess I'm glad I did that. It really helped me calm down. I was actually through this most stressful part of the driving before I started this, but I was really activated and stressed. So I'm grateful that I had this really grounding tool that I'm really familiar with. So I guess if you're not a professional driver, only make videos of yourself talking yourself through a practice when you're not driving. You can do anything else. You can even walk if you want, but don't drive. That's only for expert drivers. Okay. Thanks for being on the receiving end, and I hope, yeah, okay.